Hey everyone, so could be LinkedIn more harmful than being useful? Now, of course, you know what LinkedIn is and why we are on LinkedIn. And most of us is because we're looking for some new opportunities, probably. And most of the time, I'm expecting you to network more using LinkedIn. Most professionals are there. So for entrepreneurs, for job seekers, business owners, it's a great platform for us to network and socialize with peer professionals. But here's where LinkedIn start to be more harmful. Like, let us imagine this. Okay, you are a job seeker and you are looking for some job opportunities on there. And what we usually do, you start consuming content as well as receiving notifications. But the more you use the LinkedIn, the more you realize that you're not getting opportunities. And the more you start seeing people getting jobs, like congratulate X for getting a new position as a senior whatever, or a head of, or the director of something at X company, and you start questioning yourself. Okay, like what's going on with me, or why things not working with me, why it's working for others, not for me. Okay, and you try to scroll down and you see one of your friends or an ex-colleague receiving a trophy, or like he's happy or proud where he's working right now, and start thinking like, why not me? Okay, so this is the dilemma when it comes to, there's a dilemma here when it comes to starting to compare ourselves with those people. Okay, and the more you do the comparison, the more you start to feel demotivated and thus end up being more depressed. And the more it takes time for you to find a job or a new opportunity, whether like again you're an entrepreneur, a job seeker who's seeking like a difference or change in their life, and things don't work the way you're expecting. Okay, so you start questioning like, why not me? What this person does have, or he or she has, I don't have, right? And you start feeling like, what am I missing? What's wrong with me? Why not me? Why people are getting, why not me? Okay, so all these demotivational thoughts will start to affect you negatively. So rather than being more hopeful and achieving something, you start to lose hope, right? And you start to do any mean, and you start to have these kind of negative feelings of envy, depression, feel like the world is not fair, rather than thinking of, hey, how can I make a difference in life? So here's the thing, okay? So for what's the story here, Haytham? Like, why are you telling me this? Like, what should I do in this regard, right? What should I do? Number one, stop comparing yourself with these people. Everyone has their own story, okay? Everyone has a different kind of circumstances. That person who got that job probably because he has some good connections. That lady who bought that new car, probably her father like supported her in one way or another. That person who built that career probably struggled more than you did in the past. You don't know, right? Stop looking at these people this way. Number two is that bear in mind that everyone has his or her own experience. Okay? Everyone has his own experience. Everyone has been through this. You don't know what's behind that story. And it's not everyone. See, what you see right now, the results that you are seeing of these people is a fraction of the actual number, right? It's not everyone. It's like out of thousands of connections that you have so far, like only 3% or 2% that probably are creating this content, are talking about themselves and everything. So stop being fooled by those people. Let's talk about serious solutions now. And I want to talk about number 3 and number 4, which is the most important part. Number 3 is that what you can do is that rather than like feeling negatively about these people, why don't you ask them? Why don't you reach out to these people directly and try to find out how they got there? Okay, you might be surprised by the way they got where they are. Probably they really struggled hard. Probably it's a sequence of events that led them to where they are right now, that probably they are themselves not quite in control of. Nationality, where they live, some of the parents. I will recommend reading a book called 𝗺𝗏𝗏𝗏, okay, by Max Gladwell. I forgot the name. Outliers. You could be surprised by how people achieve their success. Okay, luck played a big factor here. anyway, I don't want to talk this, but try to learn from these people. So this is a great way you can open a conversation with others. Like, hey, I would love to connect with you. Actually, I'm in the current career change right now. I would love to learn more about how you're able to achieve where you are right now. Would love to connect and talk about it. Okay? Maybe people will not accept a connection request on LinkedIn because most of the time they are away from LinkedIn. So what you can do is that you can find their email and reach out to them directly by their email, or you can find them on social media, other platforms like Facebook or Instagram. Try to communicate with these people. Just try to open a conversation with them. Most of the people would love to share their story. They would love to share their experience at some point because they're talking about themselves. People love talking about themselves. So reach out to these people. Try to find out how they got to where they are right now. The fourth best thing you can do, okay, is to seek help. I know that your ego might not allow you, your ego not allow you to seek help, ask others for help, right? But at some point we need that. This is the reason why we go to doctors, okay? So what I would recommend you to do is that try to look for coaches in your region. If you are in GCC, for example, or you are in UAE, Dubai, look for career coaches, look for life coaches, and just ask them. The first solution to your problem is identifying the problem itself. What is wrong with whatever you're doing? Okay, most of the time it's just like we don't know what we're supposed to do. We think we're doing the right thing. Okay, so I'm not talking about myself as a coach. You can reach out any coach. Look for LinkedIn, search, use filters, use location, Dubai, UAE. I do prefer reaching out to coaches who are in the same region as yours. Talking about myself or GCC UAE, look for those, they know more about the region itself. Like some things might sound green on the other side, but different in the west side and the east side here, okay? So let's be factual. Political things, economy, all these play roles. So we need to understand someone who will understand the region. We have a saying in Arabic, it's hard to translate. It says, 𝗂𝗂𝗶ஹِ، which somehow translate, people of Mecca knows Mecca more than anyone else. So try to find out these people in the same region, coaches, career coaches, business coaches if you're an entrepreneur, entrepreneurship coaches. Try to seek out these people and take their advice. Many of them would be more than happy to give you like a 15, 20, 30 minutes discovery call to understand at least the symptoms or the reasons why you have such a problem. And then it's up to you to take the right decision after all. For me, I would frankly be more than happy to talk to you if you are a senior professional who's looking for a career transition, looking for like a shift. I'm more than happy to speak to you. I work with experts and professionals, senior experts and professionals in Dubai, in UAE, and GCC region specifically, because I really understand how the landscape, the career or job landscape here works. Reach out to me. You can send me the DM or you can comment if you have a different opinion on whatever I have said so far. Just send me a connection request on LinkedIn. You can find me on YouTube as well, of course. So check out my channel. And did I miss something? Maybe I missed something I didn't talk about. But anyway, this is my opinion. Seek help, number one. Stop comparing yourself with others. Number two, these number of successful people probably you see is like a fraction of who you know or who actually are making a difference in life. Number three, if you found successful people that you probably personally know or like you would love to be like them or would love to know more about them, reach out to them, speak to them. They'll be more than happy probably to initiate a conversation with you, to share that with you, their story, or if they have an advice. 4, seek out help. Reach out an expert, reach out a coach, a consultant, someone who would be able to identify what is the problem first so that you can work later on a solution. I hope this video will change your life to the best. Thank you.